It's a weekday, and weekdays are busy as hell. I have a lot of errands, a lot of chores, and a lot of content to create. So join me as I go about my day while I give you a story time on the most asked question. Let's go. I just finished eating, so join me to wash the dishes. The food was so sweet that I bit my lip. No kiss for me until this lip heals. Early signs of madness. So I've gotten into 2 relationships after university. The first one was traumatizing. The second one is the most recent one, which is even more traumatizing. So if I want to talk to you about 2 relationships, this video is going to be long. So I'm going to break it into 2 parts. This first one is going to be about first relationship I entered after university. Not even really after university, because I was still in school. So let's just say when I was finishing university / after university. My neighbors are noisy as hell. In as much as I say that this first relationship was traumatizing, in a way I see it as a form of punishment to the way I acted towards someone before getting into a relationship with this girl. So I was in talks with this influencer girl, one of those sexy influencer TikTok girls that they used to do edit about all the time. 2022. We're in the same management-ish. Also, when the same management started getting closer and closer. We didn't date, but it was obvious that there was something there. So normally the girl has pride because she's that sexy girl, that fine girl. She wants that incest treatment and stuff. And me, that just newly blew, this thing was still in my head that I'm the wisdom man. You say if you guys treat me like a king too. It was as if she was not going to do that shit. So I did not really prioritize her like that. So anyway, we're doing a lot of content together. And one day we had an argument. The argument was not, I don't know why it was an argument. And I was like, man, I don't know why you're being this angry, but like, it's not that deep. After that day, she stopped like responding to my messages. She was leaving me undelivered. Like, she was not attending to my messages and shit. Me, as a sharp guy that I am now, that has motion now, that can get the babes. I was already talking to this girl that is in Abuja. The babes, showing that she's based in Abuja and I'm also based in Abuja. It was already like, it was somebody that was already putting as priority that, it's somebody that I will just prepare dates like this when I enter Abuja and we can start something. Fine body. This has to be like, around that time, that was one of the baddest girls I've ever dated. Man. Girl is so fine. Light skin, slim thick, ultimate body. Bro, beautiful. But you know what they say about wicked light skins? I was soon to find out. Anyway, as we're talking now, this girl now told me that she's coming to Lagos. Mind you, me and this influencer, we have not still spoken since because she's not responding to my messages and stuff. So I was like, yo, pull up to my crib now. We can stay and we can go back together. That kind of thing. And then she now said, sure. That's a deal. So kind of happiness within my mind, guy. Like shit. Hey, on the day that she was now coming to Lagos, that was when the influencer now messaged me that she's coming to see me. She didn't even message me that she's coming. She messaged my manager that she's coming over. Apparently, I was with my manager in that same house. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know that you are coming. So that day, she now came. She came to my room. She went to my room. I was watching TV. This girl was just pressing her phone. They had the whole argument where the whole thing was blown out of proportion. And I even tried to message you for us to reconcile. You are leaving me on red, which means like you have already written off anything we're having. Do you get? And she was now in the room and I was like, if this girl is not ready for any conversation, me safe, I'm not ready for any conversation. Do you know who I am? Do you know the babe that is on her way right now? In my heart of hearts, I was like, if this girl can like say something, I can just tell this Abuja girl that something came up, can you come over maybe tomorrow? Because the Abuja girl was supposed to go to her sister's house, so she'll be fine. Not as if I was leaving her high and dry. But just tell her that you can just stay on your sister's side and come in a couple days and stuff like that. If this girl was ready to actually have a conversation, I'd have told her not to come. Like this babe is already on her way from Abuja. Like she has entered flight. She probably has landed right now. She's probably on her way to my house right now. And this influencer girl is still sitting down on her phone, pressing phone. Doesn't want to say a word, not even answering me or anything, giving me attitude. I was like, no wahala, you're going to see something. Eventually, I should not say anything now the whole time. My Abuja baby called me and I was like, I'm at your gate. See the way I went to dress up. This girl was seeing me, the way I dressed up and went to bring this girl inside. I carried her bag, brought her into the room, all those kind of things. She was already feeling intimidated. Like the influencer girl, she was already feeling intimidated because like this babe, I'm telling you guy, this Abuja babe was fine, guy. Was a fine. There is fair and there is this other kind of fair. Like, sexy damsel, man. And we're just gisting, you know, we're just doing our lovey-dovey in our fronts, guy. She now asked me, the Abuja girl now asked me, like, who is this? You don't know her. She's an influencer now. I say, oh yeah, I watch your videos. Influencer girl was seeing my room. She was quiet. When she was now seeing how the way the two of us were behaving, she now excused us. She like left my room. So as she left my room now, me, I was now with this babe guy. We're just like bonding and shit. Only for this influencer girl to come back. What was I even talking about? So me, I was just bonding with this Abuja girl now. We're just chilling. Next thing, this girl came back into the room. She came back to the room to carry her charger. I was seeing her face. Her face was not looking nice. I swear to God, if you watch my previous video, that car that passed, I see, if you look at it, you think it's Lamborghini. It's that same car that just passed now, guy. And it's one kind of old Lexus like that, guy. She came back into my room to carry her charger. On entering my room, she now saw this Abuja girl wearing my shirt, sitting down on my lap, watching TV. Honestly, I didn't really care. If anything, I was even enjoying seeing that, yes, I have another babe with me now. But I was wicked though. I was evil, guy. Cause tell me why, like, after she left my room, my manager later called me when I came. I was like, guy, why is this influencer girl crying on the other room? Me knowing what happened, I was like, man, I don't know. Probably she's dealing with something. Waiting concerning me. Because the guy was worried, but like, he just shook it off. I went back into my room with the new love of my life. Before you know, that one became my babe, my baby. Also proud to have this babe as my girlfriend, guy. When I step out with this girl, you're like, damn, bruh, that guy carrying I go market. It was mad, guy. And apart from that, it's not just the fineness. She's actually smart. Can have nice conversations together. She's actually fun, kind of funny. You know, all those kind of things were what was keeping the whole relationship going. I was a lover boy, guy. But then, I did not know that relationship was actually high maintenance because I was spending a lot of money while in that relationship. I spent bread, man, to keep her happy and shit. But I mean, the money was coming in. Anything for my baby. I was running it up, guy. That's my love. That's my baby girl, you know. And that's how it was going. We started dating around 2022, and around 2023 I entered into serious financial problems. Currently I had managerial issues and stuff. If you want me to tell you about that, that's another story for another day. So around 2023 I was broke. When I say broke, like I was in Lagos. I went to Lagos and I did not have transport to come back. The apartment I had rented was finishing the next day, and if I leave that place, I don't have anywhere to stay. I'm not based in Lagos at that time, so like I was broke. Do you know who helped me leave Lagos? This Abuja babe guy. She sent me money, sent me ticket money for my flight. I entered flight and came to Abuja. Kai, this babe, this thing what you do for me, I go love you, Ty. I go love you, man. And that was how I fell in love with this girl, bro. This girl was with me through the hardest phases of my life in 2023. 2023 was a terrible year for me, but yeah, she was there. She stuck with me. She was even like cooking sometimes and stuff, things, and I was like, hi, this babe. Feel like say I go marry her when I get money, or when I finally get, I go marry this babe. Oh shit, all those kind of things. Her continue to stick with me when I was financially down, making me to love up. I'm gonna throw this away. I like the weather today. I like the way everywhere just fresh. Time to prepare for the gym. So this babe was doing like ride or die for me. Like the love was seeming so pure, so sweet, so magical. Like, man, there was even a time that my other sister that is actually rich was like asking her about me. Around that time I didn't even have a car. We're using boats, you know. It was looking one kind, you know. It was as if this guy that you're dating, you know, say you go still find husband, or don't let your boyfriend, you know, keep you from finding a husband. All those kind of yarns, you understand? She was telling me about it and it was paining me in my heart of heart, but like, there's nothing I can do. I'm broke. What am I wearing? We're doing back today. Yesterday I did chest. Tomorrow I will do legs. I don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow. I'm a very busy young man, but I like doing these videos because it's like I'm on a video call or something like that. This is the fit. Why am I sneezing? What's going on, man? This is something I want to teach you guys to do that you would absolutely need to do whenever you go to the gym. Don't skip this part of the video. If you want to skip any part, don't skip this part. It's something you need. You get yourself something like this and you spray. The 2 armpits. Do that. Simple and easy. Do that, and I swear God will bless you. Just do that, please. Thank you very much. Around like ending of 2023, things finally started to pick up again. I could say I was finally getting back on my feet.
Hi. Hey, have fun now. I've not seen you in a while. Woo.
Starting with pull-ups and shit. Oh, which one do you want to do first? Ah, no.
Let's go.
So I started like coming back a little bit financially, and I started spending on this girl again, guy. Was squandering the money on her, guy. Cause like, deal with me when I did low, guy. And now you go enjoy. Bro, I got your back, man. I'm gonna use this one warm up. Fun fact, the reason why I started actually working out is because of this relationship I'm talking about. It's what made it an habit. So if you want to get jacked like me, get traumatized today. Whoa! This is the first time I'm recording a video like this at the gym. The gym can be very noisy. So I wonder how the quality of this video is going to be for real. I'm telling you this story while exhausted like this. You go hard, but we move. I started working out when I was still in the relationship. She even joined me, we were like gym couples, you know. I was even putting out in the whole thing. I was working out for good health because apparently my diet was shit and then I was becoming overweight and she joined me in it. That relationship, man. My healing process was short long. And we have not even gotten to the juiciest part of the story, guy. Because this story, by the time you hear the end of this story, you pity me. You pity my life. The crazy thing is like there are a lot of details to this story, but I put it behind me so I could move on. And the side effect of that is that you're going to forget a lot of the details to the story. So this is me just scraping whatever memories are there to tell you guys. Yeah. The whole concept of a gym membership is crazy, guy. Because you're basically paying to suffer. You're paying to suffer so you can look good. It's a wild concept, not gonna lie.
Have fun now. I will talk to you here.
Later into the relationship, I started noticing her true colors. And they were crazy. So first of all, I began to notice that she has kind of an attitude problem. I mean, she always had that, but I was overlooking all that at the beginning of the relationship and stuff. But despite that, I was still ready to continue the relationship, you know. I believe that she's going to change eventually. Delusional! You just get her some people could just find for this gym, bro. Like, people are just fine in this gym, guy. Temptation just full everywhere. And that's the thing. I can't go and be talking to girls in the gym, guy. I have to aura farm. It's crazy, man. Gym girls are just those babes that you just look and like they can't talk to them, you can't do anything because it will get awkward from there fast. That is if she even decides to give you attention and not call you a creep. Look at me deviating from my story and I have like 3 more sets. Even though she had attitude problem, it was not an attitude problem that was unbearable. She still seemed like a good girl, you know. And I was still like, man, everybody has their own flaws. So probably that is just her only flaw. I believe she can change. Until one blessed day, she told me that I was not really her type. Like naturally, I'm not even her type. That made me feel some type of way. So what kind of guy does she like? Bad boys. And I'm not that kind of person. I'm that kind of person that likes to follow the rules, you know. I like to live a simple life. The kind of guy she likes, you know, he should have braids or dreads with tattoos, you know, smokes, that kind of aesthetic. I don't smoke, I barely drink, I don't see myself getting a tattoo in the near future, and I'm not a fan of dreads. Even beards, I wasn't even a fan of beards. But when I found out that I look nicer, I look finer with a goatee, I was like, man, I'll keep that. When she said that thing, instead of me to take it as a cue to generally begin to detach, instead I took it as a form of motivation to prove to her that I can be her type. Very foolish move, guy. If a girl tells you that you're not her type, leave her to find her type. No matter how ugly you are, there's always a girl out there that will see you as her type. And the part where I said I have to affirm, nigga, I'm just a shy guy, man. I can't really walk up to girls, guy. I feel like me blowing up just made it easier for me because there are some girls that I'll look at and I'll be shy to go and meet, and then they're the ones that will now come and meet me, but they'll just see me and be like, I know you, and just like that, that's how the whole thing starts. But me walking up to a girl to talk to her, I'm too shy to do that. Yeah, but hey, she making me. But yeah, so instead of me detaching, I started acting like the bad boy that she wanted me to be. I started being all like carefree, you know, all serious, nonchalant. I even found myself braiding my hair, just to impress her, guy. It was crazy. And she loved it for a short while. She liked the kind of man I was becoming, but that was not me, guy. In effort to continue to impress the babe now, I started spending even more than I was already spending, bro. At times where like I started like taking care of everything, guy. And I was doing it because, bro, this is someone that stuck with me through like thick and thin. So like I need to show her that I appreciate all that she has done, stay by me, you know, all those kind of things. On our anniversary, I bought her gifts worth millions on giving her the gift. You know what she said? You should have given me the money instead. Wow. I don't even know why Junes bother with their music. Nobody's really listening to it. Everybody is with their own headphones, nigga. So I don't even know why you're increasing the volume. If you're a babe and you like me, come and toast me, because me, I'll not come and toast you. I'm shy. 2 more sets of that, and we are out of here. I want to pass my call. Just finished from the gym. Right now, I'm going to collect my clothes from the dry cleaner. I'm going to barb my hair. Shit. You know what I just saw now? That girl that was eyeing at the gym bar. I'm seeing one guy that just came like this, talking to her, like they hugged and shit, and they're like communicating and stuff. In this life, have money, guy. It's not even like he was driving the G-Wagon. He came down and Valet helped him to like go and park the car while he like was talking with the girl and shit. They just hugged and the girl has gone. Now the guy is just coming to go and work out. I need to hustle. I need to lock in and actually make this bread, guy. I swear to God, man. So anyway, after she told me I should have given her the money instead, I sure confronted her with the whole saying and shit, and I don't know, I think she apologized and stuff. Who knows? But like her attitude just became worse. Now, I think her elder sister, who is rich, by the way, was she pressuring her. Man, it was as if I was not meeting the expectation, you know. As popular as I am, I don't have that much money. Do you get? I don't know why people think that having a lot of followers equals being rich. I mean, that was just pulling out of the whole like financial turmoil. I was just managing. I was not like rich, you understand? So there was a day this babe of mine was now like, how did she put it? There was a way she said it, guy. She was like, how long will you continue to be dancing and mumming yourself online before you make money or something like that? Something around... it was a way like making my career I have online seem like I'm just clowning for nothing. I don't know, guy. There was a way she just made it look. And it was very crazy, like hearing that shit from her. It caused a big fight. It caused a big quarrel. Cause like, man, I find that kind of disrespectful. All the money that you have been eating, is it not from this thing? Is it not from this thing that I'm doing? I don't understand, bro. Behave yourself, oh.
She don't low.
She now told me about her plans of going to study abroad and shit. Me being the boyfriend, I was supporting her in her endeavors, you know. She needed to pay this fee or that fee to facilitate this or that. I was sending the money. I have to be supportive to my baby. What are you saying? I look gorgeous. Are you whining me? I just finished taking my bath and eating, and I want to sleep. I'm going to take a nap and come back. I'll continue the story while shooting TikToks.
One eternity later.
Oh my guy, see me that said I was going to take a short nap. I literally woke up the next day. This locking in go hard though. I swear, it's the next day, and let me even bust your head. It's not as if it's like morning or this is afternoon, bro. It's 1 in the afternoon. I'm waking up. Room is shy a mess, so I'll just finish the story while I tidy my room. So it was now getting to like the ending process of like the visa, where she's supposed to start expecting a visa and stuff, and she was quite confident that she was going to get the visa, and me, I was happy for her, even though I was getting a little bit heartbroken because like the relationship was about to turn into a long distance relationship. Along the line, this madam called me and was like, man, this relationship is no longer my priority again. You know, I'm traveling, there are a lot of things on my mind, and when I'm going to be gone, this kind of thing. She was giving excuses of why like relationship will need to be dissolved and shit. And me, I was not going to beg you now. I was not going to beg you to say, please, let's continue the relationship. I beg. No, I say I have some kind of pride. So I was like, okay, now if that's how you feel, everywhere good. But even though the relationship ended in a way, we're still like hanging out together, we're still going out, we're still behaving like boyfriend and girlfriend, because you know you have not traveled yet. I don't know why you're dissolving the whole thing, because you have not seen your visa yet. Not like I'm wishing you bad, not like I don't want your visa to not work, but I mean like anyhow, she was pretty confident that she was going to get the visa. So in as much as the relationship officially ended in a way, we're still doing the things boyfriend and girlfriends do. Me, I was already beginning to feel like this whole thing, she's not serious, you know. Can you imagine somebody is already telling you that this relationship is no longer her priority, and you still there, they believe, say, after we still got that day. You understand? I was a fool. I was a mumu. I don't know, guy. This shirt is not clean, at the same time it's not dirty. It still smells okay, but it doesn't really look okay. I'll just hang it on the chair. Will you be my wifey? I will be your wifey, baby. The relationship still continued for a while, you know. After that whole talk that we had, I was still spending on her
you know, where she was still coming to my house. So it was as if nothing changed. You understand? But one thing I noticed was that she was more protective of her phone. Mind you, I have never checked her phone in my life. Like in the whole relationship that we have had, I have never checked her phone. I just trusted her. Like I never even knew her password till today. Meanwhile, she always knew my password. Even if I change it, guy, she always knew. She's always checking my phone. She's always like, it's probably when I'm sleeping, she'll go and be perusing my phone. I'm not a cheater. I don't think with other girls, you know. That's my baby. Considering the fact that this girl is a spec, guy. This girl is a spec. It's not as if like there were no temptations outside, though. Temptations choke normally. When I see that temptation, think about how it's going to be if she finds out, if everything goes sideways. I'm going to lose this babe. As a matter of fact, my babe self no small. She's even finer than you, self, that I'm even tempted to cheat with. Like whenever I think about all those kind of things, I just fashy. I just stay loyal. You understand? And that's why I advise you, go and date your spec, bro. Go and date babe that tickles your fancy. Like that's why I can even boast that I had a clean sheet with this my ex, because like I was super duper attracted to her, and she was a spec. Anytime I walk around with her like this, everybody will be like, looking at me like, ah. There's a time that I went for a concert like this and I was with my babe, and one guy saw her with me. I was like, how fun are your baby that? You see, kind of pride within my mind, like, shit. Of course, that's my baby. Yes. If you're liking this kind of content and you're not subscribed, I don't know what to tell you. Help your boy. Anyhow, Sean, like I was saying, she was very protective of her phone. It was weird because normally I didn't want to check your phone. Nothing concern your phone. Considering that she might actually be involved in some treacherous activities, I didn't want to think about it. I just wanted to be happy that I'm with this girl. I didn't want to spoil the vibe with those kind of thoughts. I just brushed it under the carpet. There is a lot of details to this whole story. I'm just forgetting because it's been a while. It's been like 4 years now that this whole thing happened. So like and since that time I had not dated again, guy. So we're getting to the part that made me not even enter another relationship again because I was scarred. Eventually I went to South Africa for a short vacation. I still have another story about that whole South African experience. If you want me to tell you a story about that, drop it in the comment section. So I went to South Africa. Now our communication became very poor, and it was kind of weird, but like I did not take note of that whole thing, considering the fact that like myself, I was busy in the whole South African movement. That whole South African this thing was rowdy. Like I don't even know if I should consider it a vacation because I didn't really rest. You know, I didn't really rest in the whole vacation and stuff. So during the time when I went to South Africa, when I was going, I would send her streaks of me entering the plane, all those kind of things. She would not reply. When I got to the hotel, I tried to call her. She was not responding. Eventually she picked and the talk was not long. It was just it was as if she was avoiding me, kind of, and it was very weird. Like, why is this one doing like this? What's going on? But still, I was so busy that I did not think much of it. Eventually, I got back to Nigeria, and I now noticed that she was now being very, very detached. Before, to come to my house, guys, she would even be gingering to come to my house, but like this time, guys, she will be distancing herself. I'll have to drive or call her or disturb her to come to my house. It was now becoming kind of weird. Eventually, she now came to my house. This baby is bad. This baby is a bad girl. What she usually hears to my house is one kind crazy thing that as a man looking at that, bro, your primal instinct will be awakened. But this time, guy, tell me why you're coming to my house with long gown, like very long gown. Like, what's going on? Putting a whole demarcation. I don't even know, guy. Treating me like your brothers own me or something. It was crazy. I was like, damn, man, there's handwriting on the wall. I just can't prove it. But I was still acting cool. I was still playing cool because like I reminded myself that I've already had that conversation of how the relationship is no longer her priority and stuff. And I was like, probably she has gotten a visa, so maybe she's distancing herself slowly until when it's time for her to finally come out that she has gotten a visa, that kind of thing. So I was still giving her grace and shit. To do, send me message, bro. So that was how the whole distancing like continued to manifest. She continued to distance herself from me and stuff, and it was becoming very obvious. And it even got to a point I asked her like, what's going on? Like, just brush it off, like she's not in the mood, all those kind of things. You have to be an understanding guy. I'm not gonna force you to be in the mood now. Whenever you're in the mood, my arms are wide open. If you give me rice, I go chop. You know, give me rice everywhere, good. It's your choice. You understand? And yeah, that was how it was for a whole 1 month. Like this guy, I even got used to it. Like, oh no, this is the new you. It not come to my mind that maybe someone else is actually there. Maybe you should start also distancing yourself and finding new prospects, new babes, you know, finding a new love of your life. Because like they say, there's a lot of fish in the ocean and shit. So despite the fact that she was distancing herself, she would come close when it benefits her, you know. She would come close when she needs something for me, you know. And me, I already have a soft spot for her, so I would always be there to render assistance, to render help. She's an Instagram model. I feel like you're supposed to already know by now because of how I say she's a fine babe. She's an Instagram model, so she normally takes pictures. Ever since we started dating, became our designated photographer, driver, you know, all those kind of things. Me, nothing concern me, concern pictures. I'm not really a picture kind of guy, so it wasn't really my thing. I'm always there. You pick a day, I'll clear my schedule for that day, drive to the location, buy stuff, you know, socialize, then I'll take her pictures. That was how it was. And I feel like she was seeing it as an ache that I'm not as fashionable as she is. My mind is on money, guy. My mind is on making money. My mind is on getting back on my feet, you know. And I saw like buying all these outfits just to take pictures was like a waste of money. The only time I was buying outfits was when we are going for an important event. Do you understand? And I can't be repeating outfits. And even then, after buying the outfit, I don't even take pictures. That's a fault on my end. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to be snapping more pictures. I'm telling you this because there's this editing app, this photo editing app that she usually uses to edit her pictures. Apparently, the editing app started charging her in dollar on her phone. And charging her in dollar was very, very expensive if you convert it to Nigerian currency. So she decided to use my Android phone to pay for it. Apparently, how much it was charging on her phone was $10. On my Android phone, it was charging in Naira, which was 7k or 5k. So it was a whole lot cheaper. She decided to log in her account on my Android phone, pay for it, and we're Gucci. Me, I don't really use my Android phone like that, except maybe like to do some things that my iPhone cannot do. A couple months later, I went to my friend's party. It was a blast. Came back very, very late in the night. Around that time, I was still doing my clearance for school. There was one document I needed to edit, and I don't know, I wanted to try and do it by myself. So see me going to search for apps, downloading different apps that I can use to edit the document so I can go and print it out and not pay any cyber cafe to do it. You understand? They were not getting me the result I wanted. And I remember that app, that photo editing app that this my babe had downloaded on my Android phone, and I was like, yo, let me try it out. You know, doing that changed my life. For the worst. So I opened this app and tried to look for the tool I needed if it was in the app. And I found out that I was seeing her pictures, unreleased pictures on the app. Eventually, I figured out that, oh, she's currently editing a picture or she has worked on a picture. It's going to be saved to the cloud. And I don't even scroll much because the time I was looking at the pictures was around April. I just started scrolling back to like March, February. February was when I went to South Africa. I saw pictures of she and one guy. See the kind of pictures these people were taking. Even me, that is the boyfriend, I've not taken this kind of spicy picture with my babe before, guy. These guys' two hands were on her two bosoms, guy. And she was holding her, guy. Like the guy is taller than her. She was behind it. The guy crossed his hand and was holding the two bosoms like this, looking at the camera, smiling, cheesing up, having the best time of his life, guy. There were many other pictures, guy. Like the kind of pictures they were taking, I was like, yo. How long has this been, nigga? How long has this been happening? I was scrolling more. Guys, I was scrolling, my heart was beating, guy. Yeah, what's going on? Once like this, headache don't already started worrying me as I scroll. I was, bro, see the kind of pictures they were taking, guy. It was very obvious that, no, these people are engaging in horizontal activities, guy. Considering the fact that these pictures were taken at an apartment. So it was very clear. I was now scrolling again. I see that this guy, she has known this guy for years, guy. This is not the first time. That's when all the dots started connecting, guy. Oh God. See all this thing again pisses me off. I scroll. I reach the previous year, guy. I was just seeing her and this guy, bro. I see these people, guy. They're like the ones who is beginning to rival how long we have been. Like the amount of time she has spent with this guy, the amount of pictures she has taken with this guy is beginning to rival the amount of time me and this girl have been dating. It was crazy, man. And mind you, again, all the pictures they were taking, girl, were spicy pictures, guy. These were mad pictures. Now, let me start talking about the dots that were connecting. When I came back from South Africa around that February time, she came to my house. You know, that was already the time she had started being detached and shit. She came to my side with one long gown like that, and she was not in the mood. I remember one time her bag was open. Like, I don't search her things normally. I did not check her bag, but the bag was open. She forgot to zip it. And I was seeing plan B, not packets. I asked her, obviously, that what's going on? What's that thing doing there? And she was like, she was just passing, and her sister told her to buy it. All those kind of things. Me, I believed it and just brushed it off. Because like I said, I don't want to think too much about the whole thing and spoil the whole relationship, and now it's going. Relationship that is already spoiling. I was like, this post did not peel. I mean, this girl has been participating in horizontal activities with this guy raw. That's crazy to think about, guy. There was another picture I saw, now traced back to a time where she traveled to Lagos. I was still in Abuja. She said she traveled to Lagos to do one or two things. Where are you in Lagos? She did not tell me. Even when she's doing videos, there's a way either the room will be dark
or there's a way she will just do it that I'll not be able to tell where she is. Okay, what are you doing there? She'll just give me one half-ass excuse and stuff. Me, I was too trusting. I was too like, this babe, she can never do wrong, that kind of thing. I still see that guy for that picture, guy. This was around the time that I had spent that millions. I saw one shoe like that I bought for her in the picture that she took. One expensive shoe that I bought for her that was among those gifts I gave her. She wore it in the picture. Guy. I've seen life, oh guy. There are many other things that I saw that were more intense. These people were active, like she and this guy were active, and I now felt like a fool, guy. I felt so stupid. Like, what have I been doing in my life? I'm supposed to be the wisdom man. I'm supposed to have figured this shit out since, guy. What happened? How was I so naive, bro? Heartbreak, it's different for a girl to serve you breakfast. Like, if a girl tells you, we are done, take it like that, guy. I swear that's the best way to end a relationship than for you to see her with another man. Oh, you don't know the pain, guy. If you have experienced that shit, guy, you understand what I'm talking about, guy. It's different, guy. Like, as I saw the whole thing, but I just blocked her face. This girl did not notice that I blocked her until like 3 days later. She was now calling my friends, telling my friends what's going on. I'm not able to get to Rodney again, kiniko. That whole week I was so demotivated, so emotionally downcast. Everybody, especially girls, they vex me, guy. Like, that day I went to the gym. I said I was going to pour my heart and soul into the gym, guy. Like, this time I was taking gym seriously. Let me pour all my anger out into the gym. Before I was doing it for good living, but this time I want to fight iron, guy, because who else do I want to fight? Guy, this gym. Now me and you today, guy. And as I was in the gym, I was now seeing babes that normally that I was seeing in the gym that they will be like, this babe fine, or this babe sexy. They were pissing me off, guy. I'll just see a girl walk past with weight like this, guy. Look at that, guy, and she'll probably be cheating on her boyfriend. No rubbish. I swear, that's the kind of thoughts that was coming to my mind, guy. Girls were pissing me off. That period, guy. I would just go to the gym like this, come back and just be in my bed to shoot, to edit, to write scripts. Nothing was interesting me again. I just lie down I would sleep, like the whole day I was just sleeping, waking up, going to gym, come back, eat. That itself is optional. It's when hunger won't tear my belly, I'll eat. My life was terrible, man. This girl now walked into my house like almost a week later. Me, I was still in my bed, sleeping, guy, thinking about my life. As I was sleeping, I just felt somebody jump on me, guy. As I opened my eyes, I saw her face. Oh God. Seeing her face pissed me the fuck off, guy. Like, are you mad? Who allowed you into my house in the first place, guy? I have to keep my cool, guy. She's a girl. You see, I'm keeping my cool too much. Keeping my cool too much. It's not fair. Because I know people will not keep their cool like that. It's crazy, man. It's just like I was not raised that way. As I saw her like this, I said, please detach yourself from me first. She was now confused, like, what's going on? What happened? You blocked me. Why? What did I do? What did I do wrong? All those kind of things. As she was talking, the thing was still vexing me, guy. It was still pissing me off. Like, you don't know what you did. You don't know. Are you mad? You don't know what you did. And I decided to show her the pictures. This babe was quiet. She just went cold first. Didn't even know what to say. She now started apologizing, saying that in her defense, the relationship was no longer active. Remember, she told me like it was no longer a priority again, all those kind of things. It was still pissing me off. She was talking on that thing because we were with this guy when the relationship was still active, guy. You were with this guy when the relationship was still active. Whether you broke up with me then or now, it makes no difference, because when the relationship was active, you were cheating. You were oh my guy, I feel like on the long run, this girl really changed my life. It made me a different person. I remember in the beginning of the video when I say like, I feel like she was a punishment, like a penance, considering the way I treated this influencer. You know, that's one thing that makes me like feel a little bit like less angry. Like maybe I had it coming. Maybe at the end of the day, it serves me right because I did this other girl dirty. That's how I was thinking about it, yeah. So eventually, just to show you that I had terrible self-respect. You know that after she begged and she apologized and I drove her back home. I still gone for a driver and go drop her for house, guy. Brotherhood is not proud of me. It's not a person who cheat on you, guy. I still drive, go drop her for house. I was like, let me try and get my life back. Let me try and restart life. She has become so much embedded in my life for this whole 1 year and some months that, like, if she's not part of it, like, in my day-to-day life, it's as if something is missing. You understand? Like, it's not as if I talk to much people in my life. In a day, the amount of people I talk to, my friends, my mom, and my girlfriend, that was how it was. Although now it's just my friends and my mom. I don't get babe. I don't see myself. I feel still me, I dey fall in love easily. I'm not gonna talk that one. I fall in love easily, I'm not gonna lie. But that was my routine. Especially the fact that one big part of my day is missing. I don't have babe I'm talking to. It's just my friends. And my friends, they did a good job. My friends did a really good job, like making me try and forget her, like trying to make me move on. Did a really good job, because I don't know how I would have been. It would have just been me and my thoughts. I overthink. So imagine when my mind go they go. Don't worry, I'll tell you how I acted in part 2 regarding this recent one. Oh, no. That's considering the fact that I was not with my friends here. My friends are in Abuja, they're not in Lagos. When I was in this relationship, I was still in Abuja with my friend. But now that this recent relationship happened and it's just me alone, just me and my thoughts, it hit differently because there's nobody that is actually there to help me move on from this year. It's just me, myself, and I. And my mind guy, well, I'll tell you about that one later. So anyhow, I thought that chapter was closed, but I was wrong once again, because Rodney had low self-respect. Rodney was a fool. Rodney was a simp. Rodney was, I don't even know. Rodney did not value himself. Because tell me why I forgive her later on. We started like relating again. I feel like, considering the fact that I'm already used to her, the whole stress of going to find a new babe again, the whole talking stage, the whole and it's not as if I'm over you, I'm just angry with you. So like, if I go and start talking to another girl, I'll see myself comparing you, that girl, and it's not going to be fair to her. Do you get? So I was just on my own. Girls in general were still vexing myself, so I don't even know, guy. I found myself not in a relationship, in a situationship, and the situationship was benefiting her because I was still carrying her wherever she goes, going to take her pictures. If we're going to gym, I will drive to her side and pick her and go to the gym. When we go to the gym, come back, drop her, go to my house. It's not as if her house is close to my house. So her house is like on other side. The road is terrible. Spoil my car suspension. I will go carry her on my head, go and pick her in her estate, drive to the gym, drive come. Oh no. That one continued for a couple months until she now told me that she's now seeing a new guy. They're now having a talking stage, and she was paining me like mad, like, oh, this girl is really actually moving on. Oh. I mean, I'm still here. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. I'm still here with this girl. Eventually, when I found out that she has started being serious with this guy, I now like detached myself. Eventually, she and the guy broke up. One part of me was celebrating. I even came back and we're still gisting about the guy. She was even telling me about how the guy is so obsessed with her, all those kind of things. We're making jokes. All those, I'm a fool. Approaching the end of the year, she now threw a party. Around that time, I was not really talking to her again. Because me say, let me try and move on now. Me say, I'm a speckle. Me say, girls love me too. It's just that I don't know why I'm coming to this one guy. I did not want to go for the party, but all my friends were going. He was not really in contact with me. So she was telling my friends that, yo, let Rodney come to the event. Please, bring Rodney to the event. Please. I want to see Rodney, all those kind of things. And my friends were telling me all those kind of things. I'm like, you want to see me? You want to start another relationship? Because I'm quite lonely in these streets, man. If you give me rice, I go still chop. I might still consider relationship with you. Because in my heart of hearts, I still like you, guy. I still want to be with you for real. Like, I swear, please. I was not doing shakara. Okay, I will go. Just so you know, that visa was not approved. So that's why she's still in Nigeria. If not, she would have gone since. I would have forgotten about her easily. And considering the fact that she wants to see me and stuff, I was not even thinking that maybe now that she's not traveling, she wants to start over with me, all those kind of things. And then we'll be back happily ever after. Right? Wrong. Because when I went to the party, I saw her looking beautiful as usual. I've not seen her in a while, so like, wow, my baby. She was talking to me normally, welcome to the party, all those kind of things. This guy just came from her back like this, held her with. Now pick guy. You see better smacking of lips where these people do in front of me, guy. Oh God. What can I say? What can I do? A part of me died inside that night, guy. As they finished kissing, guy, like, even the lipstick self don't already like full her face. Like, she was not looking at me. She was awkward. It was not like cleaning her mouth and just looking at me like, anyway, thanks for coming. Guy, you just brought me here to crush my soul more. After that whole Kiniko, and I blocked her finally, blocked her on all platforms. Like, I don't want to see this girl again, guy. Even when I blocked her, you know, I still unblocked her later on because I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm a mumu. Why did I unblock her? Because she and this guy did not work out. I don't know why I still felt like I had a chance with her. I don't know why I still felt like we might still be something. I added this girl back. We were now talking until she now started posting another man. This was the first man that she has ever posted online on Instagram. This one guide well. Now, the time that I added her back, like I unblocked her, we were just chill. It's not as if I was like pushing for us to come back again. We'll just be talking once in a while, those kind of stuff. So now she's posting this guy steady. She not post the guy's face, but she was posting this guy now. Like the two of them were chilling. This guy was spending on this girl, bro, and she was showing it off. That's the thing she wants. That's what she likes. That's what she needs. Immediately I saw her story. This girl called me. She saw that I saw her story. She saw me as a viewer. She called me. Do you know what this girl was now saying? She first started with, "How are you doing? You have found a new girl now," all those kind of things. I've not found any new girl, guy. Now just me there, bro. I'm still traumatized, guy. And she now started talking about my finances, guy. What she said is what made me say, God, this babe. Oh, I've been disrespected enough. What did she say, essentially?
Rodney, this content thing you're doing, it's good, yeah, you're getting money from it and stuff, but it's not sustainable. Like the way you're doing the whole content creation thing, you're supposed to be bigger than you are right now. Maybe somebody in your village is holding you, that is making you not actually progress. Have you thought about it? It's as if 2022 you and 2024 you are still the same. You are supposed to be a millionaire by now, but you're not. You are just running from pillar to post. It's no good. I feel like you should go to church for deliverance. You know, you should go to church for deliverance and find out who is that person in your family, in your extended family, that is probably holding your destiny, that is stopping you from actually making money. You know, you're supposed to make plenty money for the kind of talents that you have. I strongly believe that somebody is holding your destiny. That's why you have not progressed. Please, I'm recommending this church. Just call me down Wednesday or on Sunday. She's a very powerful woman of God. She will pray for you, She will pray for you and you will see. Your life will turn around. You know, your life will turn around. Just take my advice. Look at me. I started going to that church and look at the man that I bagged now. Like, I want the best for you. I want the best for you. So I want you to actually do this. Take this my advice and go to this pastor. Like,
So I'm so broke to you. I'm so financially unstable to you right now that it now seems like a generational curse. It now seems like my village people. I'm not depending on anybody. I'm not depending on my parents. I'm taking care of myself by myself. As at the time, I was 22 years old. I'm taking care of myself. I've been taking care of myself since 2020 with nobody's help. Blew up on social media, and the social media is what is giving me money to fund the lifestyle that you have even used to elevate yourself to another lifestyle. But now you are so high that you look at my position right now and it feels like I am not moving forward. I'm just going in circles. Why it pained me was because it's actually true. If not for these managerial issues, if not for these management issues, I'm supposed to be way richer. I'm supposed to have more money. But it was as if I'm starting afresh. It's as if I'm starting from scratch. But that was not good enough for her. Man. After that, I blocked her finally. Crazy thing, when she was saying all those things at the call, I did not say a word because the whole thing was just hitting me like bullets. Like, I was too stunned to speak. And eventually, after blocking her and stuff, I told my friends what went on. I don't know, maybe they confronted her or something like that. But she was trying to apologize that she did not mean it that way, all those kind of things. But it was like an insecurity for me because like, I always had that at the back of my mind that I'm supposed to be bigger than where I am right now. Supposed to be higher than where I am right now, but due to unforeseen occurrences, due to circumstances, I'm not there. That's why I'm struggling to get there, and each time I struggle, it's as if I'm riding a bicycle uphill, very, very hard. And you are coming to tell me this shit. Man, I just hated her guts, guy. After that whole call, I did not like her one bit, guy. That was the first time I felt this strong dislike for a person. Like, I didn't, I never hated someone like this before in my life. The sight of her, hearing her name, pissed me off, guy.
Huh. I met her in person after that day, in one party like that. And the first thing she did was apologize for what she said. Around that time, I had already moved on-ish. I already moved on. Not like I had another girl. I was still single. I've already begun to forget
what she said so that I can have peace of mind. Big no pay me. The gym was a very, very big help for me. It was very therapeutic, you know, because when you deal with all those traumatic events, you need to find a way to release it.
my way of releasing it was at the gym. After releasing it, I come home very weak and sleep like a baby. Next day, continue my life. And just so you know, life is not Hollywood because this girl is still chilling. She's still living large. She's still with her Odogu boyfriend. They are still enjoying life. And I feel like the fact that I'm able to even talk about this thing, you know, is because I've forgiven her in my heart. I just let her go. Because if I continue to hold her in my mind, I feel like I'll not progress in life. You know, you should not keep malice with people, guy, because there are things that people will do that are very stupid. That make no sense. You should just take it as an experience, man. You should just take it as something that at the end of the day, you've learned your lesson and you know that this is how you're going to navigate life if you meet another person alike. But anyhow, I'm going to sweep this house, start shooting. Do enjoy yourselves. Be good kids. Don't do anything Rodney is not gonna do. You don't get in trouble. And as usual, I don't know how to end this video.